I'm ready to go live. Let's go live. Give everybody a second to pop in here, say hello. And then once everybody's here, hey Mike, once everybody's here, we'll start. Maybe not once everybody's here, but once a few people are here. Hi, Andy. How are you, my friend? All right, I need this. Hi, Jake. How are you? There's not much going on. Hello, Barry. There's Nino. All right. I'm going to need my phone a lot tonight. Nick Tate. It's not fair. Conrad. You're going to lose. That's what I thought. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Hey, Dennis. There's Di Lorenzo. All right. So this is probably going to be the worst show I ever have done. I'm getting out ahead of this. I already know it's going to be different than what you maybe have come to expect. So I'm just letting you know now. You might like it, you might not. I'm not sure. But I wasn't going to delay, Wednesday at 8 because I wasn't ready. But I'm not ready. And I still may make changes. Because now that I'm in it, I don't know if I love my team or not. I didn't write anything down. I don't have your typical, comp courses and types of grass and, form and all that stuff. I got no nuggets. I'm nugget free. Huh? Relax, buddy. All right, so let's just go through. Let's just do our thing. When I get to my lineup and get to the Wyndham later, it's going to be very disheveled. I'm not organized. Normally, I have stuff ready. I got notes. I got no notes. I'm noteless. The reason is, since you have to ask, one, I haven't really finalized I don't love what I have. Like the picks that I have. I don't really, I say I don't care. Because I do care. It's just that I'm trying something new. And what I'm doing, not like a system. This little experiment doesn't require anything. It's just looking at numbers and then playing the numbers. I'm not playing golfers. I'm playing numbers. So I'm playing the numbers. It doesn't matter. I'm not looking to justify the guys that I'm taking. I'm playing them because the numbers are what they are. So I'm not playing them because 10 years ago on the Corn Ferry Tour, they played well on Bermuda. That's not what's happening. So it's going to be different. All right? All right, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyway, all right, first thing, shout-outs. I got a shout-out request. Our friend Charlie and my friend Dave Ranobuya, they're playing in like a 3-day tournament at TPC Boston this weekend. And, we just want to shout out our friend Charlie and our friend Dave. I wish them the best of luck up at TPC Boston. Those are my guys. So best of luck to them. I don't think Charlie's going to be here tonight. I think he's got like a hockey game with his kid or something like that. He texted me before. I forget what it was. He has an activity. So I know who he likes. Maybe I'll reveal that later if he doesn't pop in. Hey, screw you, Steve. Guys, don't watch. I don't care. I'm telling you, I don't care. When we come back in January, I will be ready to go. I'll be fired up, and I'll be ready to go. I am not fired up. I am not ready to go. Golf season, I can't. And nobody really cares. Majors are done. It's hot. Freaking playoffs, the football's starting. People are changing gears. We're getting out of golf season. So, I'm human. I can't fake interest. I can't fake it. All right? Slappy McJoster, how are you? I'm just telling you, I can't fake interest. If I don't care, I'm out. And I don't really care. Next week, I might care. It's in my backyard. I might care next week. And doing this whole numbers thing, we'll get to it. It's just that it does kind of take the fun out of it. I'm just going to save this. So I might as well just say it now. I've been doing this show 3 years, right? I appreciate those who've been joined, part of the show, watch. I appreciate all the support. Guys, been great. Now, I kind of built this. I didn't build it. I've always prided myself on being a little bit different. Part of my process was to read articles and listen to podcasts and see what everybody else was doing. And then I get mad. I get aggravated, and I hear bad takes. And then I come out here Wednesday night and I start, throwing out some rebuttals. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. Whatever. And maybe it makes for an entertaining show. The problem is that I'm going to get my ass kicked. And I've been losing a lot, and my picks suck, and it doesn't make me feel good. It might be a good show, but I'm not happy. So now, I'm kind of going against everything that I used to, only because, it's just like these tournaments for me now they're just scrimmages. I'm playing out the string from the season, trying to figure out what might work, what might not work, and we're going to go from there. And if it makes for a bad show, I apologize. I really do. Because I want you to be entertained. I want you to enjoy. I want you to come back and all that shit. But last couple weeks, I hit, I had that first round leader that hit. Seb Straka at the Olympics. I hit Xander at the Olympics. That was awesome. I got the, Na was in the mix at John Deere. It's kind of like ever since I just kind of stopped caring so much, things guys started popping. I don't know. Nails Bales, I need a top 2 this week to make the Corn Ferry Finals. You guys see this? That's Andy Pope. He plays on the Corn Ferry Tour. Friend of the program. Everybody say hi to Andy. It's pretty cool. Great Golden Tee player, by the way. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd love to talk to you, Andy. All right. Sorry, I got sidetracked. All right, so what am I going to let's do I got show and tell. Well, show and tell. This showed up in the mail today. It says right there, open for Wyndham. They're open for Wyndham. This is from Scotty No-No. Now, we have a bunch of Scotts. We got Scotty I to 1. We got a Coach Scott with 3 T's. We got Scotty No-No. And there's probably another Scott that I can't remember. But I got this in the mail today. It's actually addressed to Nagels Bagels, which is kind of cool. So we're going to open it up. See what we got. Clam Diver, you're a prick, man. You really are. You're just a prick. I'm not going through the motions. I'm trying something different. God, you fucking jerk. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, got a note. Ooh. I'm going to read this, Scotty No-No. Eagles Bagels. I got to play Sedgefield last week where the Wyndham will be played. Yeah, thanks, Scott. We know. Wanted to send you a ball if I ever went anywhere cool. Do not take Scott in the Wyndham. Part 3, 4, 4, are all pretty poor. You're very welcome, Scott. Thank you very much. Oh, this is going to be cool. Oh, a little Pro V1 action. Can you see that? Where's my camera? I'm assuming that S stands for Sedgefield. All right, so it's Sedgefield Country Club with a logo ball. I appreciate that, Scotty. Thank you very much. How do we send you stuff? Barry, don't send me anything, all right? Just zip it over there. There's Augie. How are you? All right. Shout-outs, show and tell, announcements. We did all that. Good. Listener League. Let's do the Listener League real fast. All right? The winner of the Listener League. The longest name in DraftKings history. Bernardino Cardenas. At 560 points, he won by 6. By 6. Charlie. His lineup. He did not have Abe Answer, by the way. Abe Answer, another winner that I had, by the way, since I stopped caring. Go figure. But Bernardino Cardenas did not have Abe Answer. He did have Sam Burns, T2. Had Harris English, 4th. Daniel Berger, T5. Will Zalatoris, T8. It's 4 guys in the top 10. It's not bad. Not having a winner. Carl Morikawa, T26. And Kevin Kisner, 63rd. So he won. Congratulations to Bernardino Cardenas. I will send you a trophy ball at some point. I don't know when. I should have done it yesterday. I didn't. You'll survive. And I believe he's won before. Might have won on the fall last year. I think he's got a ball. I'm almost positive. No, he definitely does because I already had his address. Brother, Kenny, this is too loud. Alexa, lower the volume. It's too loud. All right. Notable top 10s. Notable top 10s. Everybody's favorite segment. I can't believe Andy Pope was hanging out. That makes me feel good. Love Andy Pope. He got off to a good start last week. Kind of faded. You know, fairways and greens, buddy. Not that hard. All right. What are we doing? Notable top 10s? Something crazy happened this week in notable top 10s. We actually have like notable top 12s because there was a 4-way tie for 8th place. All right, notable top 10s. Bernardino Cardenas won. Our boy, Joe Nicely, had a huge week. Won like 10 grand on DraftKings. 0 in the Nagels Bagel Listener League. Came in 2nd. I didn't update the standings. Our friend Big Red updated the standings. And I don't know where everybody is. It's getting tight. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tournaments left. 4. So Joe Nicely gets 25 points. THG 803. He may have won. I've seen that guy's been around for a while. He finished in 3rd place. He got 20 points. Congratulations. Notable top 10. Drifters United, who I believe is the new leader in the clubhouse. came in 4th place, got 15 points. He's won, eligible for the bagel. All right, Drifters United. Came in 4th place, congratulations. Gore 49er. I don't know if I know this name or not. He came in 1, 2, 3. Came in 5th place. I think he's new to the contest or has never top 10 before. I'm not sure. Or he's been around and I just never paid attention. Notable pain in my ass. An all-around terrible. Nah, I shouldn't say terrible. All-around pain in the ass. M. Ruvolo came in 6th place. He got 9 points. Congratulations. Notable top 10s. N. Pendle, who doesn't watch the show, who's not on Twitter, just somehow plays in the contest every week, and is not Kyle Dotson ringer-esque, but, you know, he's a guy. He came in, was that 7th place? Congratulations to him, who will never see this. And then we got a 4-way tie for 8th place. They all got like 2.25 points, I think, if I remember that correctly. Our boy, what's his name? In Chicago? Big Red. He figured all this out. J2 Kane, notable top 10. Number Munchers, notable top 10. Florida Bulldogs, he's been around a while, notable top 10. And Schwab 72, notable top 10. You all finished tied. Congratulations. You all got like 2-something points. So congratulations to our notable top 10ers. Bernardino, I'll send you that trophy ball. All right, we're done with that. Okay, we'll go over that later. We might need that. Shout-outs. All right, how did I do? Well, I had Abe answer, who ended up winning. How about that, by the way? Now, listen. He was 35-1. I had $5 on him. I won $180. Not a big deal. All right? Covers the week, whatever. Covers this week, whatever. I did a complete 180 on one Abe answer, and I won $180. Notable. But how about that? You know, something just stuck out in the odds. You know, Abe Answer's ownership was kind of depressed. People playing that Tokyo narrative. Worked out. Rory T12. Ugh. JT T26. JT's great in a no-cut event. Right? So stupid. Sanjay M. Sanjay was bad. T46. That didn't work out. And it's kind of funny. People are on Sanjay this week using the same freaking narrative I used last week. It was bad last week. Terrell Hatton, T17. I don't know if Hatton finished higher or lower than Ian Poulter. But that was another one of those, decisions based on numbers. And Big Shot Bob McIntyre, T15. So that was a good pick. Another one. It's just numbers. So I had the winner and 3 guys in the top 20. Wasn't enough, obviously. I think I finished 40th somewhere. I know we didn't cash anything. I play a lot of winner-take-all, so I really have to have a sick lineup in order to win. But I hit the outright unanswered, so that was good. Nobody under. Wait a second. Oh, that's not true. I'm looking at the the top 20 from the WGC in Memphis. See if anything jumps out at me. Listen, when you have Harris English playing well at 23%, the only guy who bombed out who was very popular was Brooksy. Fucking told you. Let's see. Berger and Scheffler were both up there. Harris English obviously was up there. I mean, Louis was up there. All these guys were 20-something% owned. So we had some good picks. But who cares? Freaking money grab. Fine, I still can't get over the Andy Pope thing. That's so cool. Andy, I'm going to DM you, man. Maybe we'll have you on the show. Do a little interview. All right, top 20 notable. All right, I guess we're going to talk about the Wyndham now. Right? I got nothing else. We're throwing the WGC out. I looked at my history at the Wyndham Championship, like my old one and done picks, my old lineup. Let's just go through that real fast. I didn't write this down. I was going to look at my notes. Last year at the Wyndham, I had Joaquin Neiman as my one and done, T42. That sucked. All right, so let's not do that again. Let's see. What else do I have? 2018 one and done. Russell Henley. Very popular pick this week. Russell Henley, 2018 one and done. What did he do? Oh, missed the cut. What a shock. All right, that was 2018. 2019 lineup. 2019 lineup. Wyndham, where are you? All right, 5 out of 6. Shocking. I know, 5 out of 6. Jason Kokrak, T6. Joaquin Neiman went back to that well, T13. Paul Casey, T13. Russell Henley, T31. My boy Russell Knox, T48. And where the hell was Charlie Hoffman? Well, he's missing the cut. Now, I haven't seen Charlie Hoffman playing in golf in a little while. Anybody notice that? Where the hell is Charlie Hoffman? One wants to know. Anyway, so that was 2000-something, 2019, 5 out of 6. That wasn't terrible. A T6, a T13. Charlie. Killing me, Charlie. Last year, 2020, my lineup. Let's see. We have anything good last year? Oof. No. 3 out of 6. Corey Connors, Lucas Glover, and Rory Sabatini all missed the cut. Couple of ball striking bastards right there. We can't putt. Oh, that was lightning. I hope I don't lose power. Wyndham. Casey, T31, Sergio, T66, Neiman, T42. That was freaking gross. All right, so that's a lineup of ball striking bastards that can't putt. You don't want that. You need some ball striking bastards that can putt. Hence, Webb Simpson, right? Maybe a Brant Snedeker. Those types of guys. Siwoo Kim. Although, I forget who it was. Somebody was talking about how you might get the perception that that it's a putting contest and you have to be a good putter to win, but the numbers actually bear out that that's not actually the case. It's more better to be better tee to green than it is to be on the greens. That's a bunch of shit. You know, you just got to get lucky. All these guys are the fucking same. All right? We have no idea what's going to happen. Don't act like you do. All right? Apologies to all my friends who do shows who act like they know what's going to happen. I love you all, but you have no fucking idea what's going to happen. You have picks. You have opinions. You're going to hope that you get lucky, but nobody knows. And I stand by that. That's a quality take right there. So what am I looking for this week? Time off. Besides that, I think I do want to have somebody who's going to make a couple of putts. But I'm not really looking for anything because I don't care, and I'm just going to play the numbers. I'm trying not to get too cute, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to say that Webb is my dad's one-and-done pick, which is kind of a disaster because he had Louis, and I texted him about a half hour ago, and I said, hey, Pops, Louis withdrew. Now, my dad doesn't have the ability to do it on his phone, 72 years old. Yeah. And he's like, oh, he had Kokrak as his backup. It's like, well, is that a good pick? Because I don't want to go down to the office. He's got to go down to his office to use the computer. And I'm like, just tell me your password. He's like, oh, I don't know my password. I'm like, when you put the password in, it's a whole thing. I love my father. But I know that his password is a certain set of numbers. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I know it's a certain amount of numbers, and it's a combination of things, And I just need to figure out the order. And then I'm trying to say, well, it's this. Like, what are the numbers? I'll figure it out. Anyway, so I finally get it. And then I look, and he's fucking got Webb Simpson available. Like, Dad, what are we doing? Just why didn't you take Webb to begin with? Just freaking 3 tournaments left. He's got Webb. Like, Dad, this is something my dad doesn't know. He thinks I'm a fucking genius. I said, Dad, the guy named his kid after this tournament because he loves it so much. I'm like, all right, Webb it is. I know Charlie likes Webb by like 6 or 4. I mean, no offense to my friend Charlie, and best of luck this week at TPC Boston. Charlie's not great at picking winners. It's documented. So I don't think Webb is going to win. He's a good one-and-done pick. He's a good DraftKings play. He's only like 10-1. Probably be lower now because Louis is out. But it's not like, let's put the house on Webb Simpson. He's a lock. Well, all right. I say that. I think that's the sentiment. From what I listened to, which was very limited, I listened to my friend Andy Lack. I listened to Boston Capper and Steve, my friends with the Golf Gambling Podcast. I listened to a little bit of the Tour Junkies. I listened to that might have been it. I've heard some detraction. Oh, and the Be Right podcast, of course. CP, I wore the shirt for you. I heard like a little hesitancy with Webb. It's not like, Webb's a lock. People are whatever his numbers were, his form, whatever. Because the guy was hurt. They're playing these 9 million yard golf courses. Webb's been okay. He's top 20 in his last 2 tournaments. There's no reason to believe he's not going to top 10 this tournament this week. Will he win? I don't know. But we don't have to overthink this. Now, this is pre-Louis WD. I don't give a shit about ownership. I barely looked. Fast Share Sports, promo code BAGEL20, by the way. But let's not overthink this. I'm so pissed Louis withdrew tonight. Because I was going to come on the show and say, guys, I'm telling you, you don't have to believe me, but I don't lie. Like, Louis got a sore neck written all over him. Like, it's coming. Rest for the playoffs. Like, it's coming. There's no reason for him to be here. And I would have looked like a fucking genius. And everybody was like, Louis had a great... My friend Steve talking about a matchup, Louis versus Webb, and how Louis had such a great year, and he's been so much better than Webb this year. And that's what I'm talking about. There's been some, like, Webb detraction. And it's so obvious. Like, that's the pick at the top of the board. So I'm playing Webb. He's the first guy in my lineup. I already used him in one done, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go with Webb. All right, moving down the board. Kokrak, Harmon, Fleetwood. So what I did was I took everybody's odds. Now, these odds wrote these down, I think, Monday night. They may have changed. So don't come at me with a new number or something bullshitty, because these numbers are from Monday night. And the fact that they've changed is irrelevant to what I'm trying to do. So I look at their win odds and their odds to top 10. All right, Webb's minus 110 to finish in the top 10. All right, he's 10-1. Now, again, that number will probably go down because Louis out. But on Monday night, that was Webb's number. So I did that for basically the entire field. I stopped at like 6,400 or 6,500 because I'm not going that low, no matter what. So, and I just look for things to like jump out at me. Like, oh, that's odd. He's not priced correctly. or he's for discrepancies. Just see if anything jumps out of me. And this all fucking started with Adam Hadwin at 3M. He's coming in off like 4 missed cuts, but he was all the guys that he was priced with, he was like 50 points less than the other guys. And I'm like, yeah, but he's coming off 3 missed cuts. I'm not playing Adam Hadwin, and he finished fucking T6. I'm telling you, that just I know nothing. So I'm just going to rely on the friggin' odds to tell me who to take. And I think this is what a lot of people do. A lot of people a lot smarter than me. But it kind of takes the fun out of it. I think there's a human element to the game. And I don't want this to be the way I do things. But we're just going to try. Well, trial run. See what happens. So I'm playing Webb in the 10s. I should probably take my lineup up because I don't even remember. Let's see. Let me pull this up. So who's next? All right. In the 9s. Don't really like anybody. There's nothing really jumping out at me in the 9s in terms of odds. Everything kind of makes sense. Fleetwood's mispriced, but in the wrong direction. He's 45 to 1. Everybody else around him is like 20, 30. And Fleetwood's 45, which means he's priced too high. But he's Tommy Fleetwood, and people like Tommy Fleetwood. And maybe that's why. I don't know. But now if he was 15 and priced for guys that were 30, then I would be like, ooh, maybe get some value. All right? You hear that word all the time, value. I don't know shit about value. I'm trying to learn. All right? But yeah, I don't really like anybody in the 9s in terms of just odds jumping out. I know everybody likes Russell Henley and Sungjae Im. I've been down this road before with both of those guys in this tournament. Maybe not Sungjae, but I played Sungjae last week. I'm not going back to the well. I heard my friend Andy Lack talk about Sungjae being free of the Olympic pressure and everything else, and now he could just prosper on a short Bermuda grass track. Well, that was last week, and it didn't work. So we're not doing that. We're not trying that again. All right, fool me once, shame on whoever. All right, so we're not doing that. So I don't like anybody in the 9s. Not playing Adam Scott, who I predicted a T37 last week. I'm not playing Siwoo, shaking that ass. I don't like Wolf here. I don't like anybody. They're playing 9,900 of Brian Harman. I don't think so. So Harman's a decent play, just from a Brian Harman wins the Wyndham. He's had a great year. I can see that. This tops it all off. Yeah, maybe. But I'm not doing that. I don't have Kevin Na in my lineup. Okay? I'm repeating that. I don't have Kevin Na in my lineup. I can afford to put Kevin Na in my lineup. I could do that. But if I don't want to be too reliant on numbers sticking out. Kevin Na's 35 to 1. Everybody else around him is 40, 45, 50, 55, whatever. He's 3 to 1 to finish in the top 10. I think his ownership's under 10%. And I want to play Kevin Na. But I'm not. Because my other 4 picks are basically what the numbers tell you. So I'm playing Kevin Kisner. My friend Steve was at the sports book the other day, said, give me a name. And I'm like, bet Kevin Kisner. PGA tout who's drunk in the Bahamas or somewhere saying Kevin Kisner's going to win. I could totally see that. Kevin Kisner's got 3 top 10s here. People talk about how he played like shit last week or whatever. Been down that road, burnt down on Kevin Kisner. Fine, good. Fucking drift, Kevin. I don't care. I bet Kevin Kisner. I'm going to have Kisner as my one and done. Like I wanted to have my own. I wanted to have something that was my own in the lineup. And I decided Kevin Kisner is going to be the guy. Now, I know he's my new best friend. And I happen to love him. And he's my new best friend. I don't love that Stevie Bamford picked Kevin Kisner. Not going to lie. I love Stevie Bamford. I don't love that. He may not win. He might win. But I'll take a top 10, a top 5. Maybe Steve get an each way payout on him. Something. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna plant my flag at Kevin Kisner. The numbers tell me I should play Kevin Na. I like Kevin Na like on bent grass, and then we're really getting into Nagel stuff. I don't want to get into Nagel stuff. So I'm not going to play the bent grass, Bermuda grass narrative. I'm just going to go with Kevin Kisner. I really don't know why. I've heard some detraction. People talk about his irons, and I don't care. I just think he's going to show up and play well and make some putts. Even though everything there is telling me to take Kevin Na. Are we clear that I don't really want to, that I'm really stuck with this decision? Why don't you play both, Nagel? Yes. I could do that. But then I'm going to be kind of fraud. Like, I'm not only, I really want to try this. I really want to see if this works. I'm really torn. All right, so Matthew Wolff is 45-1 to win at the time that I wrote this down, and he's 4-1 to top 10. And Matthew Wolff is $9,300. Charles Schwartzel at $8,100. That's $1,200 less. Is 45-1. And he's 4-1 to finish in the top 10. Now, I hate Charles Schwartz. I'm sure he's a nice fella, but he's not a guy I would ever play. Totally off-brand, right? My dad wanted to take this as one and done a month or two ago, and I said, you can't do that. And he almost beat Scotty Scheffler. And I've heard people mentioning Charles. I guess his ball striking numbers or whatever. I don't care. His odds, his numbers stick out like a sore thumb. Justin Rose is 8,000. Charles 81. Justin Rose is 70-1. And Charles 45. Look at that. 55, 50, 55, 45, 70, 60. Sticks out like a sore thumb. His top 10 odds are 4-1, which is much lower than everybody else. It's the same as Matthew Wolff, who's 9,300. It's a total numbers play. I have nothing to back it up. I don't have course history. I don't have anything. So I'm going to play Charles Schwartzel. Now, so can I take Charles out and play Kevin Na? I might not be able to. No, I can't. I suppose I could take Webb out and play all three, but no. I had to make a decision. Decided to go with Kisner over Na, and then I'm going to play Charles. All right? And I don't care if you don't like it. We're just going to see what happens. The numbers are telling me to play him. Just like the numbers told me to play Abe Answer last week. Just like the numbers told me to play Adam Hadwin a couple weeks ago. Well, yeah, I mean, I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks since let's see. No. Let me look. Maybe since the After the Open, at the 3M, Chez Reavie stuck out. He had a T11. I had Jason Duffner in my lineup, T28. I didn't play Hadwin, who had a T6. I ended up playing Kyle Stanley. He missed the cut. Last week, Bob McIntyre stuck out, T15. I think there's something to it. I just got to get lucky. We all just have to get lucky. So I'm trying to get lucky. Now, I don't love that Charles is very popular. He's got high ownership. I think I might need to factor that into my decision-making in terms of odd discrepancies and stuff like that. And maybe the whole lineup doesn't have to be odd discrepancies. But like I said, it's just an experiment. Who cares? I'm out of the Gup Cup or the Carbon Cup. I'm out of everything. Season is over. These are scrimmages. So I'm going to play Kevin Kisner. And I hope that he wins. All right. In the sevens. I need some water. Excuse me. All right, in the sevens, what jumped out at me? The first thing that jumped out at me, but again, Justin Rose is a good benchmark because he's 8,000 and he's 70-1. So if you can find a guy below 70-1 in the $7,000 range, that's perceived value to me. So the first guy is Taylor Gooch. Little ball striking bastard. 55-1. 5-1, the top 10. Sticks out like a sore thumb in the $7,000 range. I know my boy Andy Lack likes him. I've heard, Taylor Gooch is like he's in that mold. People like him. They're waiting. He's a brand play for certain guys. They're just waiting for him to break out. They feel like the win is coming, and then the win will come, and they'll be like, I've been talking about Taylor Gooch for 2 years. Yeah, we get it. All right? At the time of the publication, he's 55-1. Lucas Glover, also at 7,700, is 100-1. JT Poston, 7,800, 80-1. And Gooch is sitting there at 55. So I like Taylor Gooch there. Getting all sorts of text messages now. All right. I hope nothing bad in the world has happened. All right, so I like Gooch at 77. Another guy I highlighted, and I saw this on Pat Mayo's newsletter. Again, don't know how I feel about that, but Brendan Grace. Brendan, he's 65-1 at 7,400. CT Pan's 100. Chez Reavie's 80. Lanto's 90. Ryan Moore and HV3 are both 80. ZJ's 70. And Brendan Grace got better odds than all those guys. 65. Odd. All the guys at 7,600 are 70-1. Brendan Grace sitting there at 65. And he's like plus 550 to finish in the top 10. CT Pan, Chez Reavie, Lanto, all plus 800, plus 900. That's value. That's value. Brendan Grace in the lineup. Don't even have to think about it. Won a Heritage. People like to comp the Heritage to Donald Ross and the Wyndham. Siwoo Kim, Webb Simpson. Guys played well at both. I'm not saying it might be a cockamamie theory. I have no idea. All I know is Brendan Grace won a Heritage, and now he's playing here, and his odds are not commensurate with the other guys that he's with, and therefore I'm going to play him, and we're going to see what happens. So I like Taylor Gooch and I like Brendan Grace. And the last guy that I like, what time is it? 8:45. I'm flying. The last guy that I like, it's a lot easier. Well, you don't have to research grass history and Corn Ferry Tour history and architects and comp courses and all this other shit that I always come up with. Makes things so much easier, which is what I need in my life right now. I need things to be easier, not more complicated. This is not Kenny G, I don't think. Buddy, what's up with this? We'll let it go. How about Adam Schenk? I got a little asterisk next to Adam Schenk. He's plus 600 to top 10. The other guys he's priced with, Patrick Rogers, Rory Sabatini, plus 1,000, plus 1,100, 10 to 1, 11 to 1. Doug Gibbs, 7 to 1. Doug Gibbs kind of value-ish, but I don't want a ball striking bastard that can't putt. I want somebody that can make a couple putts. Adam Schenk hasn't been great here from what I remember. He's made like 5 cuts in a row. He was good at the John Deere. Listen, if you can play well at the John Deere, you can play well here. I don't care. It's a different type of grass. It's the son of a sod farmer. He grew up on a sod farm. Grass type does not matter to Adam Schenk. He can putt on anything. He's been playing well. His ownership's low. I think he's less than 5%. And, yeah, I'm going to play Adam Schenk. He's plus 600, the top 10. All these other guys around him, higher than that. 7 to 1, 8 to 1, 9 to 1, 10 to 1, 11 to 1. They got Adam Schenk sticking out like a sore thumb. So Taylor Gooch, Brendan Grace, and Adam Schenk. So those 3 guys with Webb and who else did I say? 2 guys in the 8s. Oh, Charles and Kiz. I have Kiz in my one and done. Again, I don't think he's going to win, unfortunately. Sorry, my new best friend, Stevie Vanford. I don't think Kisner's going to win. I want him to win. I'm hoping he wins. I don't think he's going to win. I have no idea who's going to win. And everybody tells you they do. They don't know. They have an opinion, but they don't know. They don't know shit. Another guy I had highlighted was Brendan Todd. I saw a tweet from my buddy Andy Lack, by the way. I saw a tweet from him talking about how he was talking about his show as way too much Brendan Todd talk. I don't know if it was positive or negative. But he's 70 to 1. Brendan Todd at 7,100. Luke List is 110. Bo Hogue is 150. Keith Mitchell's 130. Seb Strzok is 180. And Brendan Todd sitting there at 70 to 1. That is a discrepancy, my friends. Now, I know his – and if you like Webb Simpson, why wouldn't you like Brendan Todd? It makes all the sense in the world. You like Kevin Na? Why wouldn't you like Brendan Todd? I don't think his form's been great as of late, but his odds stick out like a sore thumb. That's all I'm saying. I didn't go there. I didn't have to go there. Played Adam Schenk instead. I'm just saying, I made a note. Since we got time, it's not even 9 o'clock yet, and I'm done. Since we have time, I'll you point out there's some guys in the 6s I have with asterisks. Brian Stewart. Brian Stewart's 9 to 1 to top 10. KH Lee, same price, 22 to 1. I mean, they're just telling you, like, play this guy. This guy's got double the chance to top 10 than the other guy. He's 100 to 1. KH Lee's 250. So Brian Stewart stuck out. Roger Sloan stuck out. Henrik Norlander stuck out. And Joseph Bramlett kind of stuck out. But he's really a guy who can't putt. So I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend that. Although it's 6,500. I mean, he's 200 to 1. And what's his name? There's some 400 to 500, 300 to 1 guys in that range. Davis, well, that shouldn't even count. He's got better odds than Kadira, who's 250 at 22 to 1. Anyway, so Norlander, Bramlett, Sloan, Stewart, I highlighted, but I didn't play him. The only guy I really struggle with the Kisner decision. If you know anything about me and you know anything about the show and my history, you'll run to the window and bet Kevin Na. But what can I tell you? I have had John Deere. Those are bent grass. This is not. Maybe they end up tying. Maybe they both finish T8, Kisner or not. I don't know. I made a couple bets. So I'll tell you what I have, who I bet on so far. All right? I said during the Olympics, hey, note to self, don't forget to bet CT Pan at the Wyndham in 2 weeks. I saw that. I reminded myself of that. I made a note. And I saw the odds came out. CT Pan was 100 to 1. I got some of that Abe Answer money. Easy bet. $10. Go CT Pan, go ahead and win. You're not my DraftKings lineup. Not my one and done. But I got to bet on you. If you want to go ahead and win, by all means. I'm rooting for you, CT Pan. And the lovely Mrs. Pan. All right? Brian Gay was 1,000 to 1. 1,000. You bet $1 on him. You win $1,000 if he somehow wins this tournament. And not to mention T10. What was his odds were like 66 to 1, the top 10. So I bet on the top 10, a couple bucks. Some of that Abe Answer money. And I put more than $1 on him to win. At 1,000 to 1. He won the Heritage by 10 shots. It was 1,000,000 years ago. But it did happen. His buddy Rory Sabatini just won a silver medal. He could putt. I don't know, man. 1,000 to 1 seemed way too high. If he was 300, I probably wouldn't even have touched it. But it was 1,000. It's like, Jesus, 1,000? Brian Gay, who won the Heritage by 10 shots, he was a great putter. What if he gets hot for like a couple of days? When he won the Bermuda, he came out of nowhere. So I bet Brian Gay. Of course, I bet Kevin Kisner. We've talked about him plenty. I bet Chesson Hadley. He was like 300 to 1. He's a Carolina guy. He was winning that Palmetto before he collapsed. He might be very close. He's playing. He's a Carolina guy. Why not? Why not Chesson Hadley? 300 to 1. And my boy, Harry Higgs. I bet Harry Higgs. Harry can right a lot of wrongs. Now he's in the playoffs. That's fine. He's got his card for next year. It's just like a maybe. It's just like a maybe thing. It's Abe Answer Monopoly money. We all love Harry Higgs. Harry Higgs was in the mix at Bermuda. I just bet Brian Gay, who won Bermuda. I'm not making a comp to Bermuda in here. I'm just saying. I don't know why. I have no good reason other than I love Harry Higgs. His odds are really high. And he can pop. I'm looking forward to seeing Harry next week. First round leaders. Chesson Hadley. Brian Stewart. Peter Malnati. Tommy Tables. Tom Hoagie. Roger Sloan, Harry Higgs, and Akshay Bhatia. It was 500 to 1 for a first round leader. Or 200 to 1. Excuse me. 200. Who just, I guess, Monday qualified or something. So those are my bets. That's what I have. I don't really care. I didn't bet all the Abe Answer money. I'm going to play Kisner as my one and done. And that's it. I had no information. I went for 55 minutes, and I got nothing. Pretty proud of myself. All right? I am going to I'm done. Thanks for watching. Don't share it. I'm not proud of this. All right? Don't retweet it. Good luck this week. Okay. Thanks, Brooksy. Big fan. Trademark Charlie. If you guys on whatchamacallit, if you guys have any questions or anything, you want to talk about anything, we can do that real fast. But if not, I'm going to go because I don't care. And it's hot. And I'm cranky. And I got things to do. All right? Grace still 80 to 1. I got nothing there. Comments seem a little weak. Very excited for another trust next week. Headed there Saturday. Yeah, I might be there. I don't know if I'm going to be there Saturday or not. I'm going to go Thursday, Friday, and then we'll see. We'll see. You will be reinvigorated next week. You don't think was I low energy, Steve? Did I bring the heat or not? I brought the heat. Forget the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater. I'm fine. I'm fine. But thanks for watching. Everyone's leaving. Anybody got anything? Going once? Going twice? Don't punch me. You're so dumb. You're dumb. I'll be at the No Trust Thursday. I'll look out for you. Thanks. I hope I have some Kisner money. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate that. Good luck to you, too. I got nothing. I'll take a flyer on CT Pan tomorrow. Yeah, the Olympics. Good night, Lorenzo. Giants preseason game. Shut up, Jake. I don't care. We'll see. We'll see about Kisner. I don't like this shirt. Throw this in the garbage. We will. All right, anybody got anything? I don't think so. All right. Good night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And I will I'll talk to you guys next week. All right? Thanks. Bye-bye.